The Dynasty Podcast is a free-flowing conversation that occasionally touches on mature subjects. You were warned. The Dynasty Podcast is brought to you by Berkowitz Trucking. When it comes to rubbish removal and eco-friendly recycling, Berkowitz Trucking makes it simple. Don't be a dick. Berkowitz Trucking, servicing all of Riverdale since 1981.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the assholes on the Dynasty tonight. That's right. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Dynasty tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like some kind of torture to have to watch the show. And now let's get things started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, sexuational. This is what we call the Dynasty Podcast.
And now, coming to you live from Riverdale Studios, your host, the one, the only, Eric Costanza!
Motherfucking greetings and salutations. Welcome aboard to episode number niner.
Nine.
I catch a niner in there?
Nine. That's
Niner.
German for no.
Of the Berkowitz Trucking Dynasty Podcast. As always, we are broadcasting live from Riverdale Studios. I'm goddamn Commissioner Eric Costanza, and with me is one of four humans who have searched for the sacred Riverdale Foursquare scroll, Mr. Bubba Palucha.
That is true. I remember that fateful day.
It's a great day.
Yep.
Great day.
We almost died.
We did. We went into the woods armed with wiffle ball bats and
Bases.
bases. I think we may have addressed this before, maybe
Yep.
last year.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Can you hit me with a Forrest Gump quote? Just go ahead. Do it. Hit me. The rocks.
I'm Forrest Gump, and I'm Dorothy Harris. Well, I guess we ain't strangers anymore.
Thank you. I needed that. Bub, question for you.
Yes.
Scarlett Johansson or Mila Kunis?
Kunis. Wow.
Correct.
Mila.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. My
Oh,
first
is
one,
that
I
your
was
answer?
I was correcting
Okay.
your pronunciation,
Oh.
but my answer is Mila Kunis. Yes.
Mila Kunis. Okay, that is correct. Natalie Portman or Hayden Panettiere?
Oh, wow.
There's a right and wrong.
Dang.
There's a right and a wrong.
Question: Hayden Panettiere and Remember the Titans, or Hayden Panettiere now?
First of all, let's remember the Titans.
My bad.
Okay. She was also like 11
This
in
is
that movie.
hey, it's my question.
Okay, all right. The Hayden Panettiere right now. But it doesn't matter. Just
I'm
so
a
you know.
Natalie Portman fan.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Olivia Wilde or Jessica Alba?
Oh my God, these are hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of hard.
I get it.
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde or Jessica Alba. You know what? I think Jessica Alba's a little past her prime. I'm gonna go Olivia Wilde.
You've nailed them all. Now let's play a little game here between the three you've chosen: Mila Kunis,
Kunis.
Sorry,
There's no H.
what is it? Russian. Portman and Olivia Wilde. You're forced to have to murder, fuck, or kill. Who? What is it gonna be?
I'll tell you
and
right
the
now.
reasoning.
Natalie Portman is killed by default just because I like the other two better.
Incorrect. Continue.
Dang. Man. I'm gonna marry. I love Mila Kunis.
Okay.
So I'm gonna marry her so
Okay.
I can have sex with her all the time, and
Well-
then I'll fuck Olivia Wilde.
You almost got it right. Almost. Nice try. Natalie Portman is a sweet, wonderful angel from heaven, and
She
will
is.
always be the Mary.
Okay.
Olivia Wilde, she's gonna be the fuck. And
Yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Kunis.
Wow.
Kunis.
Unfortunately, due to default, she is going to get murdered.
I think now.
But it's close.
I think Natalie Portman. I think she's getting up there. I think she's a little.
You haven't seen her lately. She's breastfeeding.
I saw a picture. Yes.
Did you see the what is it? The JPEG?
The GIF.
The GIF.
I didn't watch the GIF.
Yeah,
I saw there was a GIF. I didn't watch it.
If you saw the GIF, you would have a different opinion.
Voluptuous.
Now that we've got all that straightened away, on this show we'll look back at Week 7. We'll talk about the power rankings. Then we'll review Week 8. We do not have a coach's interview this week on the show because we wanted to free up a little bit more free time here.
Free up the free time.
Free up the free time because we want to. We have a very important, a very intriguing, interactive segment this week, Bub. Let me ask you another question.
Okay.
What would you say was maybe the biggest and most talked about, most controversial story about the first 3 weeks in the NFL this season?
Well, I'd be a monkey's uncle if I didn't say the referees, Eric.
You are not a monkey's uncle. You are correct. And one of those replacement referees, believe it or not, will be speaking out in an exclusive interview with us here on the Dynasty Podcast.
Impressive.
Now, his name is Mike Peek. That's P-E-E-K for all you assholes scoring at home. He was a replacement ref line judge, and he was actually the line judge above for that controversial Monday night game between the Packers and the Seahawks. He wasn't one of those D-bags who made that simultaneous catch call, but he was one on the crew. And
hey, Eric, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What exactly does the line judge watch? Like the offside? Is that the offsides like false start?
I think
judge,
so. I want to say he's on the line.
I would assume, obviously.
He's a judge.
That sounds silly, but
so he's probably judging maybe on offsides, holding. Maybe I think he's looking on the
holdings
on
the outside. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not too sure.
Crackback blocks.
Maybe we can ask him. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will.
Okay.
But it's an exclusive interview, Bub, brought to you here live on the Dynasty Podcast, brought to you by the goddamn Tom Berkowitz Trucking, and Bub, I mean, this is actually a pretty good hit for us. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Is this up in the Ren Geyer category for you, or
man.
Is it close?
That's I mean that will never be topped.
It's untouchable for you.
I think that won't be topped, but it's up there. It's got to be. Well, I guess we'll have to wait.
We'll have to wait to see how it goes.
But
right? It could go horribly wrong.
I'm very interested to see what he has to say.
Do you want to be part of this exclusive interview, Bub? Would
you
like
I think
to join me?
Well, we'll see. Around? We'll see how I feel in a little bit, but yeah, I think I'll stick around.
Okay then.
Now let's take a look into last week's results. Who kicked some ass? Who sucked?
Now, we've all played everyone in your division now once, and probably mainly due to the bye weeks, I think the scoring was kind of, somewhat down, just, in general, I'd say. Would you agree, Bub?
I was actually surprised that of a couple teams high scoring. I mean, we had 135, 121, 123, 104, 111, a 99.
I guess that is pretty good considering the the portion of the season we're in with injuries and bye weeks and everything. So
yeah, I thought that was higher than expected with 6 teams, especially like Atlanta was on a bye, Philly was on a bye, a couple other like big teams, a lot of fantasy value were all on bye. So I was actually impressed with the scoring, even though we have a 80s and 70s and 48s. But I think it was impressive for that fact.
Yeah, well, we did have 5 teams over the 100 marker. Usually the 100 marker, not all the time, but kind of tells you if the team had a good week or not. So looking at the game of the week, your game, Bub. Bubba Gump beat Hong Kong 123 to 99. Bub, you've won 3 games in a row now. You're now up above 500, 4-3. You're now second in the South Division. And actually, since dating my mom, you're now 2-0. So is that the secret, or what's going on?
She gives me the
Stop it. You stop it.
I was gonna say that she gave me the secret formula, kind of like in Space Jam when Michael's secret stuff he gives it to everyone and they get like wicked awesome.
Space Jam is an extremely underrated movie, Bubba, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, right. It's an awesome movie.
Bill Murray is awesome in everything, but he is incredible in that movie.
When Bugs, hey Mike, how about your secret stuff? He goes, it was just water. You had it in yourselves the whole time. He goes, yeah, but you got any more? That's my favorite part. So she just gives me like the secret stuff from my team.